Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlogs, and as always, I appreciate all the love and support. In today's video, finally we're gonna go ahead and get these wheels and tires mounted so that way we can put these welds on my CAMARO ZL1. Let's go! So as you can see, I got the wheels and tires in the back. Actually, the two boxes right there are the welds, and then I got one tire up here. I'm in my Kia Optima. I'm not in my Camaro. It would not fit in the ZL1. There's no way. I'm gonna put these tires on my seats, try to put a cover on them and all that stuff. We ain't got no time for all that. So I put one tire in the trunk of the car, one tire up here on top of that box, and then the two boxes right there are the welds. Oh my God, bro. I can't wait. Oh my God, dude. All right, you guys, so we are officially back, and it's like 3 weeks later. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys in front and pretend like this is the same day. No, this is like 3 weeks later. I got a lot to explain, but needless to say, we do got the wheels on the car right over here. Let me give you guys a quick walk around this way. So obviously you could see on the ZL1 in the front of the car, I still got my Apex race wheels on there. Those are the 19-inch wheels. So it's 19 by 11 on that 305. And now we finally got these bad boys on there as well. And what I'm about to do right now, to be honest with you, I don't think there's any weights on these wheels, because I do feel sometimes when I'm driving on the highway like the car is kind of like weaving left and right a little bit, like it's just off. So I don't think there's any weights on there. So I reached out to my guy Aaron with Express Phoenix, and I told him, hey bro, can I just swing by, let's throw some weights on here. And he said, yep, come on down, we'll pop these off real quick and we'll get it going. But enough talking, let's go ahead and start the car, bruh. Swear to God, it never fails, bro. I say this all the time. Love it. It just gives it such an aggressive stance, bro. It makes the front wheels look so much more bigger though, to be honest with you. Even though those are 19s, those are not 20s. But so clean. No rubbing, no nothing. I don't want to be bending that little brake line down there anytime I want to put them on. But what do you guys think? Look at that. All right, let's make our way to the shop and get these wheels popped off, put the weights on. Shouldn't be there too long, and then we'll make our way back. Man, I'm excited. All right, you guys, so we're here at Express Phoenix. I'll make sure I leave the link down below in the description where you can hit him up. He's the guy, if you haven't seen any of my previous videos, he's the guy that powder coats my wheels on my other Camaro Optimus, and he's the only one I trust. The machine that he has here when he mounts the tires on the wheel, obviously if he's powder coating the customer's wheels, he wants to make sure that when he puts them on, there is no scuffing on that rim, there is no fighting it. That machine is like 75 grand. So as of right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pop these off, and we're gonna keep it real simple today, real short, real sweet, real simple. And we're just gonna put some weights on here because I can really feel it when I'm driving around on the highway, you know, at high speeds at like 65, 70, whatever. I can feel the car like really, like every little curb or something like that, like going around, or a little dip or something, like the car is pulling left and right. And then I realized there's no weights on this thing. So we're gonna put some weights on, and hopefully that should solve that problem, and then we'll go from there. So we finally got the car good to go, and I did a pulse check. The car is right here behind me. Actually, I moved this way so you could see that the wheels are on there now, but I did a little pulse check, you know, open area, safe area. I wanted to see if the wheels are gonna hold up like they're supposed to be doing, because I could feel it when I'm driving around. Like I started to feel and notice that the car wasn't, it was like every little thing on the road It was like pulling the back end of the car left and right. So now that we got the weights on there, it's definitely 100% night and day difference now that they're balanced. But I want to show you guys how close the weights are. Hopefully one of those wheels, you'll be able to see how close the weight is. I mean, it's literally like credit card thickness away from the caliper. Let me show you. All right, on this wheel, you could see how close that brake line is to the actual weights, but it does not touch. It is so close. I mean, literally like a hair away, but it don't touch. So that's always a good thing. There you have it, you guys. The ZL1 finally has the welds put on the car. What I will be doing is a separate video of actually doing a couple of pulls in this thing, you know, do some launches and see how the car actually reacts. I've tested it a couple of times myself personally, and I gotta say, it's incredible how it's literally night and day. I do know I have to change the alignment on the car, and I think it's the control arms and the toe links. We gotta upgrade those and then change the alignment, camber the wheels in just a little bit, so that way when you do launch, it just goes straight. There is very little chance of the back end actually going left and right. As of right now, I'm finally able to also remove traction control, launch control, and just send it. And it's doing its thing, it's going straight. Right now, the only thing I can say is in the beginning, it took me a little bit of getting used to be able to drive around with them on compared to the wheels that I had on before. You can definitely feel and tell there's something different back there, just in general on the comfort side of it. I know it's a super thick tire that's obviously on the car right now on the back end, but still, like, I can just tell that it's different. But after driving it around for like a couple of days now, I do feel a lot more comfortable with them on there. I'm not going to keep them on for all the time because I do want to take it to the track and actually use them there more often instead of driving around on the street and just kind of wear down the tires. Because I know myself, the more you have those on the car and you know that it's actually hooking up with that setup, then the better, you know what I mean? Then the more you want to send it. So in my case, I kind of want to just chill, you know what I mean? Every now and then, you know, send it when we have to. But for the most part, I will be putting on the 19s, put the Apex back on here soon. For now, we're just gonna go ahead and rock it the way it is and just roll from there. If it's your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. A thumbs up definitely helps out the channel. Leave me a comment, let me know what you guys think of this setup. These are the bead locks right here. These will hold up 1,000 horsepower like nothing. The plan is, the goal is, the next step, to do the alignment and then eventually get to that 2650 and throw that Magnuson on there and go from there. So I know it'll get me to about 840 horsepower to the crank with that setup, but I do eventually plan to get to 1,000. So I'm debating if I should do cam and heads and go from there. I do want to throw E85 in there right now if I can and get me close to 700 to the wheels with this current setup, but then eventually I do want to take it to the next level and keep bringing you guys that content. So let me know what you guys think, man. But in the meantime, between time, you guys know the drill. Hey, Dilla. Bow, Superman. Chilling right there. Prime time. Chilling in the garage. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Okay, let it be known, I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold. Unlocking the door with the holy key. You supposed to be this close to me, and hopefully you understand G.O.D. Maybe this cold and I'm talking like no degrees. This ain't a fluke, I seen it way before it ever happened.